Yes.
Really, because I was like, I'm gonna do this hotel. The rooms is like gonna be like that, but it is hard.
There's no magic,
So
right?
And he said like that, like when he sees my roommate Greg, he says, your imagination is good, but are you sure he's gonna sleep this room?
How do you like the coffins? What did he say about
Coffins,
them?
like coffins.
Did
He
he
said
like the
like,
coffins?
okay, it's good, but interesting. He said. So yeah.
Do you think, similarly to how your father's dad kind of groomed him, and do you think he's doing that to you?
Yes. So my grandfather, like he always supports my father too. What he did for my father, he's doing to me too. I can see that. I know because like he lost his father like 10 years ago. They were so close. They were like, you see, like my father and his father were like close friends. Son, that relationships for everything. So he is doing these things towards to me. Very good friend, very good, maybe call like daughter and father, but this is different. So what my grandmother did for my father, he's doing it. And he got all the time, okay? He's my grandfather. Yeah. And this is the lobby of the boutique hotel.
Okay.
So you're right, yeah.
Okay.
Using this.
Do you have any siblings, or you're only child?
No. Like, yeah, I have.
Brother and sister?
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister, yeah. So one brother, one sister. So I'm the oldest. So-
Okay, other
Ready
questions?
for hard questions now? Or just-
Okay.
One simple question.
Yes.
When you talk to your father, is he speaking to you in English or in Turkish?
No, Turkish.
So you're translating everything?
Yeah, I
to the best of your
translated,
ability.
yeah.
Okay. So you're condensing it. He's probably talking for a long time, and you're taking a little bit.
Yeah.
How long was the conversation?
Oh my God! Like this week he was so busy, I couldn't reach him very well. And then finally I sent an email, please help me because I need you. So and he said like he was in Russia and he came back and then, he said okay. And then because of internet connection, like it took us like 2 and 3 hours, something like that. Yeah.
Started to stop trying.
Because okay, this is the summary, okay? He tells me lots of things. So this is the summary, yeah.
And here's the other question.
Yeah.
There was a slide you had where you asked about location, and then he said something in the beginning where he said that you have to figure out as a business owner if it will or won't work for you. In the last point, you said it's the heart of the business. Was he talking about the hotel business as being the heart of the business?
Actually, I asked the same question to him. Like, he's like, hotel business, yes. It has like, yes. But, and then he said like, some kind of business doesn't have to be a good location because it depends on how the business, And then, but he said whatever happens, like the location is so important, especially restaurants or like motorbikes, something like. He said like it's important, and hotel business is so important too.
And the last question.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Your father made reference a lot to checking out other hotels on the internet, looking at their ratings. Does he use the internet a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
So, I mean, he's not a young guy, right? So therefore, he's still very internet savvy.
Oh
He
yeah,
knows
you
what he has
cannot
to do.
imagine. Yeah, he's doing a lot. Like he has like 3 or 4 assistants. Like they help him, but he has to control. He has to see and control what's there. So
He wants to know everything.
yeah, he wanna make sure every detail.
How many competitors does he have?
Lots of this 4 location. Okay, in Sivas, there are like 30 or 35 hotels. Okay, yeah. So good question. So there is a line, and we are in the middle, and we are in the center. And like when you look right, when you look left, when you look front, everywhere hotel. So it's really hard, But he's like he's known in Sivas, the boutique hotel, and he's doing good. Like his taste, his like behavior towards the employees, like customers, everybody. So that's why everybody knows like the Sultan Hotel is the best hotel in comparing the others. So he never wastes a customer because he knows you are gonna come on Monday, he's gonna come on Tuesday, and never. And he said like, that's why I told like storytelling. He said if one customer talks about bad things in your hotel, he's gonna get 25 customers. But if one customer tells like good things about your hotel, he's gonna get 10 customers to include your hotel. So 10 and 25. So he thinks like he has to think about every detail and for customers. He thinks like, and I said, is it so hard to do this? And he said, you have to love your job, like your business. Hospitality is the the biggest and the most hard business. Is it like that?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does your father need a market research analyst?
No shade, no shade.
It's called leveraging networks.
Why not? He likes like working with different people and like come on different ideas. He loves it.
Yeah.
So why not? I'm very into it, so you can.
I'm gonna follow up with a question that both Brett and Joe asked in terms of your father. The answers he gave are very sophisticated in terms of, and of course has experience in that industry. But I was just wondering, and it sounds like he started really early with your grandfather.
17.
How about any kind of formal schooling? Did he go to school in Turkey? Did he go abroad to study, or what's his non-business training?
Yes, he went to graduate school, like bachelor. He did his bachelor of hospitality and management.
Okay.
And but not great like MBA or nothing because he's so busy and so he did it.
Great. But it sounds like one of the reasons for success, Joe's question about the internet and using that, he continuously learns, right? And
Yeah.
update
Yes,
his knowledge, which is very important. So he has a base, and then he builds on that just through, self-teaching himself and wanting to do that. I have one final question on location, right? And this because I have some inside information from someone who knows you and this location. Now, did you change the location based on the business concept, the original concept you presented, or is it the same location?
The location, okay,
I do my research.
Good. Okay. For my project, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to do the same location, because location, the view of the hotel is so good, but we have some bad things, backgrounds about that location. But no, I'm gonna go with that location.
You're going to go with it, yeah. Well, that's good, because when I was talking to this person who knows about the location, his point was there were a whole host of businesses that tried that and failed there. But it wasn't obvious what it was that failed. So it was almost like a myth of, this place being haunted or something like that. So good for you if you have the money and you're going to dare to do it. But this person was saying there's a history of that location of businesses not working out. So, okay, go ahead, George.
One final question,
Yes,
sir.
sure, go ahead.
You were talking about the hotel. In fact, I like some of the rooms. I like my reservation. You don't seem to be concerned about the foundation of your business, which is buying the land and the construction side. You don't even think about that. So obviously, from a financial standpoint, that's not a headache, correct?
Oh, no, I'm thinking about it. You are talking about my hotel, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna rent it first, and then I asked my father, if I don't want to rent it, what can I do? And he said, we have connections, so, so we have partners, don't worry, if you want to do it, really, we're going to help you. So even if his story was bad, don't think about it, because if you want to do it, just do it. Like.
So nobody knows why the other hotels failed in this area? I mean, what's the background of the area?
Actually, I don't really know that.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't get into that. I mean, there's just this is something I mentioned.
You can't throw something out in the air like
We do have a number of other presentations. It's just that the reason I brought it back, I thought of it when Joe asked the question about locations. I came back at it. And location is important. And there's a lot of myth surrounding this particular location that she chose. Beautiful, but a lot of failure in that region. And I'm not even sure that I understood after the conversation why. And I thought, and you don't know why either, so we can't answer that. But privately, you can find out and discuss it more.
But the location is really
yeah,
good. Like
yeah.
in the middle of Istanbul,
Yeah.
you can see two bridges, European area, like Bosphorus Bridge and the 5-6 Sultan Mehmet Bridge. So you can, it's so good. Location is so good, but I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna change it.
No, I just, very nice presentation. Thank you, and thank your father for participating. It was actually very.
And he said, tell your professor and friend, thanks for listening to him. And he said like that.
No.
Like that, yeah.
It was very good. Thank you very much.